knowledge and power. And too often, those are not possessed by the same person, individual, or groups, right? And when I hear you speak about this group of people, this organization that really want to make a difference and add diversity and share the power, right? They have the power, but they have not the knowledge. So we need the other group to come together that has the knowledge. You know, there's a saying that when knowledge and power come together, man, there's a great birth of opportunities.
Yes.
Right. And so we have to hold our own selves accountable. There are people out there saying, yeah, I want to help. Well, let's not beat them up for what they didn't do last year, but let's hold them accountable for what they can do tomorrow.
Yes.
Right. Let's equip them with the knowledge. You know, it's in relationships. I need to tell you how I want to be treated, how I need to be loved. I can't expect you to come into the relationship knowing that. And so it's the same thing here. We have to organize the people with the knowledge to communicate with the people with the power who have committed to saying, okay, we want to make a difference. We want to share the wealth. We want to share the power. We want to share the resources. But we just don't know how and who, where and what. Well, let's answer those 5 W's for them.
Yes.
Let's tell them why they should do it, who they should do it with, what they should do it to, why, where, you know, let's give it all to them.
Yes.
And let's bridge that gap of prosperity.
Yes. Yes.
And wealth by, again, that was a time when that group was not really interested.
Right.
They had other things that were more important to them, that this topic was at the very bottom of their priority list. Well, now that they've, you know, become aware to a level that they want to understand, let's help them understand how to help us. I have to help you to help me, right? And I can't get mad at you when you continually do what you've always done and I expect you to do something different, right? I have to maintain a level of confidence that if we work together, we can create change, right? And not drive you further away or back into your old ways because I'm frustrated, right? So when those people that are within those organizations that have made those commitments become elusive, it's not intentional that, oh, shoot, here she's calling me again. No, it's just that they're going on about living their lives the way they've always done. I said something early on that's true right now. Habits are hard to break, right? You want me to change a way that I've been for decades and start acting a way, in some ways differently today, then you have to help me with that. You can't get mad at me because now you give me an excuse, to not deal with you at all. Right? Because of how you're treating me. Again, relationships become resources, but you have to work on those relationships. It's just like a marriage, right? It's just like in the household with the kids. You can't beat them down every time they don't do what you expect them to do. You can't beat your spouse every time she doesn't fix or he doesn't do, right? You have to come up with, how can I bridge the gap between the knowledge and the power? It goes back to that. And I think if we can get the right people in the positions and say, okay, you said it's okay for me to call you. Well, I'm going to keep calling you until you answer me. And if you're not available, can you assign someone? So if it's the president of this big corporation that we're trying to get to, no. I don't want to call you, Mr. President. Give me the number to your executive assistant so I can call that person who can get to you and get the message and keep the communication channels open. But if frustration enters into the communication, it generally dissolves. So let's keep the frustration out of the communication.